Welcome to all. My name is Dr. S.K. Periyasamy, Assistant Professor of Chemistry, Jama Muhammad College, Trichy. Today we have see about the video of reaction intermediates. First of all, the outline of the reaction intermediate, definition of reaction intermediate, generation, types and structure of carbocation, carbanions, free radicals, carbenes, nitrines, and finally discuss about benzene reaction intermediate. First one, the definition of reaction intermediate. Reaction intermediate, most of the organic reaction occur through the involvement of certain chemical species. These are generally short-lived. This one is 10 to the power minus second lifetime period. These are highly reactive chemical species through which the majority of organic reaction occur are called reaction intermediates. Some example of reaction intermediate: carbocations, carbanions, free radicals, carbene, nitrine, and benzenes. First of all, we discuss about the carbocation. What is meant by carbocation? Carbocation is a molecule having a carbon atom bearing 3 bonds and a positive formal charge. Carbocations are generally unstable because they do not have 8 electrons to satisfy the octet rule. Some example of carbocation: ethenium carbocation, ethanium carbocation, and ethanium carbocation. Next one, discuss about the types of carbocation. There are 3 types of carbocations. First one is primary carbocation. A primary carbocation is one in which there are 1 carbon atom attached to carbon bearing the positive charge. Second one is secondary carbocation. A secondary carbocation is one in which there are 2 carbons attached to the carbon bearing the positive charge. And third one is tertiary carbocation. A tertiary carbocation is one in which 3 carbon attached. Next one, the generation of carbocation generated by the heterolytic bond cleavage by the loss of leaving group. And second one, the addition of pi electrons of pi bond to an electrophile. Structure of carbocation structure is trigonal planar geometry. Next one, reaction intermediate is carbanion. Carbon is nothing but a carbanion is an anion in which carbon has a unshared pair of electrons and bears a negative charge, usually with 3 substituents for a total of 8 valence electrons. Some example of carbanions: methide methylanion, phenylanion, and acetylanion. There are 3 types of carbanions. First one is primary carbanion. A primary carbanion is one in which there is 1 carbon group attached to the carbon bearing the negative charge. A secondary carbanion is one in which there are 2 carbon attached to the carbon bearing the negative charge. And last one, tertiary carbanion. A tertiary carbanion is one in which there are 3 carbon attached to the carbon bearing the negative charge. Next one is preparation of carbanion. First one, preparation is a group attached to carbon leaves without its electron pair. Second one, a negative ion adds to carbon-carbon double bond to form carbanion. The structure of carbanion structure is tetrahedral geometry, and sp3 hybridization is followed the carbanions. Next one, next one, reaction intermediate is free radicals. Free radical is nothing but these are reaction intermediate formed due to the hemolytic cleavage of covalent bond containing carbon such that carbon has unshared electrons. For example, hydrogen peroxide radical, nitric oxide radicals. Next one, discuss about types of free radical. There are two types of free radicals. First one is non-classical free radical, classical free radicals. Classical free radicals are three types. First one is primary free radical, second one is secondary free radical, and last one tertiary free radicals. Next is the preparation of free radical. Free radicals are prepared by photolytic cleavage of covalent bond. Second one, the thermal decomposition of peroxide and azo compounds. The structure of free radical is there are two types of true structure of free radical. First one is planar structure and pyramidal structure is formed. And next one free radical, next one reaction intermediate is carbene. Definition of carbene is these are highly reactive neutral species containing a divalent carbon. It acts as reaction intermediate. In carbenes, carbon atom has 4 electrons in the valence shell of which 2 electrons are unshared. Some example of carbene, methylene carbene, dichlorocarbene. There are two types of carbene, singlet carbene and triplet carbene. Next one is the generation of carbene. Carbene is generated by thermal decomposition of diazo compound. And next one from collagen compound to form carbene. And third one by photochemical decomposition of ketene to form carbene. Next one discuss about the structure of carbene. Singlet carbene structure is nothing but the planar geometry, and triplet carbene structure is bent structure. And next intermediate is nitrene. Nitrines are uncharged electron deficient molecular species that contain a monovalent nitrogen atom surrounded by a sector of electrons. Some example of nitrene is 9-anthryl nitrene, 9-phenanthryl nitrene. There are two types of nitrines, singlet nitrene and triplet nitrene. Next one, preparation of nitrene. Nitrene are prepared by acyl acid and alkyl acids. Structure of nitrene is singlet nitrene structure is planar, triplet nitrene is bent structure. Last one, reaction intermediate is a benzene. Benzene is unstable intermediate which has a similar to benzene with an additional pi bond. The third pi bond is formed by overlap of sp2 hybrid orbital outside the ring. Benzene can get trapped out Diels order reactions. Next one, benzene prepared by the deprotonation reaction. In this method, monohalogen substituted benzene is reacted with strong base of an oxide, amine anions and carbon anions. Under harsh condition, the base deprotonated ortho position, leaving an anion species. The anion radical is then falls into the ring and pushes to the halogen out to form benzene. Benzene prepared from anthranilic acid and Grignard reagent. Structure of benzene is arranged structure. There are highly reactive species. In this video, we have discussed summary about the definition of reaction intermediate, generation, types and structure of carbocation, carbanions, free radicals, carbenes, nitrines, benzenes. Thank you, one and all.